Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel, NiNjahCheeto here. Going to cover a few important things and reminders y'all might want to take care of before maintenance. Now, maintenance will be happening 3 hours earlier this week, Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep in mind converting this to your local time zone. So, let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to cover for today will be the maintenance time has been rescheduled to a different time. It's actually going to be starting a little bit earlier. This time here on the screen is in Eastern Time, that's my time. Normally maintenance happens at 9 o'clock, but it's actually going to happen at 6 p.m. Instead on Tuesday. And it's still going to end at the normal scheduled time of 3 a.m. And this is Eastern Time, of course. I'll put a link to the description below so y'all can just click on it and see your time zone because the website will show up in your time. But keep that in mind, you'll want to log in and do all your stuff before this hits. So something I want to point out is with the update coming with STEA, we're going to increase our level cap from 65 to 70. So saying that, in the game, if you open your menu, you go to Personal, Character Info, Class Information. In this screen here, you can actually see this little bar here down towards the bottom for like Braver, for example, until Cube Acquisition, 502,000. So this bar right here, if I was to fill this up as close as possible, to where it's almost about to get a cube, but just not yet, it would actually put me closer to leveling up to 66 when we log in on Wednesday. So saying that, any class that you want to level up, you should try to get as close as possible to getting a cube without actually getting the cube. Ideally, if you can try to get like within 5-10k EXP of hitting this bar full, try to fill this bar up as much as you can, and you'll just have like a little head start on leveling up come Wednesday with the level cap increase. Now keep in mind something you all want to do before maintenance hits. You want to make sure you go through your limited time tasks here. And you want to make sure that you complete all these STEA prep expedition campaigns, so you get these STEA prep tickets. As well, you also want to make sure that you go through and do all these ones for the star gems. Now this is from the 1 million arcs, or the 10 million arcs campaign that was going on in the event. And that's going to be going away with maintenance. So there's quite a bit of star gems that you can get from this, so make sure you try to knock them all out. As well, something else I always like to mention to everybody, even if you're not playing a lot, is to make sure that you go through your weeklies here. And there's actually one that's in particular that's really easy to do, is to go enhance a weapon. You can get yourself 50k Meseta just real quick from doing this. It's like everybody in the game can just knock this out in like 30 seconds. But you can see through my completed quest here, like I've pretty much gotten all the STEA tickets as well. I've just about gotten all the star gem rewards too. It's a lot of star gems they gave us. I think altogether it was like 1,000 star gems that we got for free for doing this. So yeah, make sure you all go through and try to knock out the last little bits of that. As well, the seasonal point quests are going to be ending too. So the seasonal point trade shop will actually be staying around. But after this week, you will no longer be able to progress getting seasonal points. So you want to make sure that you knock out like all the stuff that you want to get from the seasonal point shop. You can see I still have just a couple of star gem quests that I need to do myself, as well as the STEA prep tickets and a couple of these seasonal point tasks too. Some of them are more worth than others. Some of them don't really give a lot, but still you want to try to knock out as much as you can before maintenance hits, because all of this will be going away. So another thing that will be going away with maintenance as well is going to be the Autumn 22 event is going to be coming to an end. So all the randomite and greenlicite and so forth around the map that's scattered around is going to be disappearing. So make sure you all go out there and break all your randomite and greenlicite and do your trades and stuff before it's gone. I'll put a link in the video description below to this Japanese fan base site here that has pictures of the randomite scattered around the map. This actually has all the locations of it since it's in set locations. This is makapo.com. And I'll go ahead and go over some of the pictures here and elaborate a little bit on them. So of course here you can see this would be the Aleo region, and all the little yellow dots scattered around the map would be randomite. You could just pause the video and just reference this on your player map and just go find these. In South Aleo here, if you jump from the Ryukyu down behind the waterfall, this little red line represents the cavern system. There's randomite inside of here, as well over here to the left. And then over here would be the Redum region. You can see all the little yellow dots representing the randomite locations in the Redum region. And then lastly, we'll show you the Kavaris region here, and all the little yellow dots, of course, representing randomite scattered around Kavaris. Now, in South Kavaris, there's another little red tunnel system here for randomite inside of some caves. And over here on the left-hand side, this actually looks like it would be in West Kavaris, but this is still South Kavaris here. This little red line represents the tunnel system that leads into Lost Central, the ground sector. So if you go inside that little tunnel, there's some randomite inside of here too. Now keep in mind, if you can try to get into a party boost, try to get into a player party so that you have a more drop boost, as well if you can try to get a concert boost too, you'll get even more items from the randomite when you break them. So that would be like to min-max your efficiency. Now keep in mind, with the end of the event, the Autumn 22 special scratch is going to be going away as well. So it's going to be your last chance to spend your scratch tickets that you have. As well, you want to make sure if you have any select tickets from this that you go through and exchange your select tickets for prizes. There's actually a lot of really good stuff in here. If you feel like you've gotten everything you want, then of course, like the go-to I would say would either be these 100 SG tickets. That's pretty good. Or another big one would also be these augmentation success rate 20%. So I would definitely suggest either using your select tickets on the 20% booster or the 100 star gems. If, of course, you already have all the camos and whatnot that you want from here, all the little accessories and whatnot. Now, something else that will be going away too with maintenance will be the Celestial Saint AC scratch is going to be disappearing. So for anybody that actually AC scratched on this, you want to make sure that you use your exchange ticket. If you did any scratching on this at 30 times and 60 times, that gives a Celestial Saint ticket, which means you can pick any item that you want from the prize listing here. So if you do have one of those, make sure that you all go through and use your ticket because it'll disappear with maintenance. There's also going to be the last chance to get a hold of some of these special packs that we had on sale in the SG shop that give the 24-hour rare drop rate 100%. Now, I'm not a big fan of these 24-hour boosters. I just, like I've said many times, I always think that these things promote unhealthy gameplay. I don't think it's good for to promote people wanting to play for 24 hours, but these are here if you all are interested in them. They of course come with a Mastery 4 S capsule, which is pretty nice because that means that you can pass Mastery 4 at 100%. But at the same time, I have a feeling that Stia is going to give us Mastery 5 soon, so I'm pretty sure that this Mastery 4 capsule is actually going to become outdated pretty soon. So keep that in mind. We don't know for certain yet, but that should be coming sometime soon. And one more special deal that's going to be going away as well is there's a premium set 90-day ticket here. That's on sale for 3,300 AC, which is actually just the cost of premium for 90 days anyways, but it comes with this special PSO2 10th anniversary exchange ticket, which you can exchange for like various accessories in the item exchange. So I always like to remind people to trade in for your 10% augmentation boosters. If you're not aware of where to get these from, if you're in the main city and you go right to the first shop on the left, Item Trader Travis here, and then Item Exchange. And then towards the very bottom down here is N augmentation success rate 10%. Now you can trade in for 3 of these a week, and these allow you to YOLO gamble capsules, so you can actually like augment and pass stuff much cheaper than say using like 10 of a capsule. You can just use 1 of a capsule in one of these boosters. And generally that's going to make your percentage of passing like 18%. And if you do this several times, you'll actually usually won't even end up using 10 of the capsules. So in the long run, if you're gambling with these, you can actually, pass quite a bit. And this just takes 30 gold prem swords, which is really cheap to get off the market, or you can just go get them from PSE bursting and grind sectors and whatnot. But you can see up in the top right, it's limit 3 per account per week. So make sure that you trade in for these before maintenance, very important. As well, something else that will be going away with maintenance too is the Arcs Record badge exchange here. This is for people that did the Arcs Record rankings. So some of these camos are actually going to be rotating out with maintenance. The Tempest Almaty CV, the Flame Almaty CV, and the Sivia Almaty CV. All 3 of these will be changing up. So keep that in mind if you want to pick these up. These Almaty camos with the CV, the color variant, are actually really neat. When you do photon arts and stuff, it actually changes to the color of the photon art. It changes the color of the photon art to the color of the camo. Like, for example, the Tempest Almaty CV with the yellow and the green there. It would make your photon arts would be themed off of that color. Pretty cool. So at the end of the Autumn 22 event, ZME's shop is still going to be staying around for 1 more week. But the ability to acquire the seasonal points that you need to trade in for all her stuff here is going to be gone. So make sure before maintenance you go out and you get all the points that you still need. Because even though you'll be able to trade in for the shop here for various things, you won't be able to actually progress getting more points. And same thing with her special trade shop that she has here. Her trade shop for like the Relic CV and stuff like that, like all these camos and these capsules, this trade's still going to be here for an additional week, but you shouldn't actually be able to acquire like the blue site and green site and stuff in the game any longer. So you want to make sure that you progress all the stuff that you want to get here before it's too late. And like I mentioned before, these camos, they're actually really cool. The way these camos work is, since they're color variant, they change the color of your photon arts. And the color of your photon arts will actually match the color of the camo. So definitely some cool old nostalgia there for the classic Phantasy Star fans. So one of the last things I always like to mention to everybody that you should do weekly before maintenance hits is going back to base PSO2 to get some casino star gems. Now, if you're unaware of how to get the base PSO2, if you go to any Ryuker and then go to block transfer, at the very top there's an option for transfer to PSO2 block. Now as well, when you're on the character selection screen, ship selection, if you go to select your ship, and then when you go to select your character, there's an option here for start game PSO2 NGS or start game base PSO2. Now when you log into base PSO2, if you turn around and just go right into the elevator, you can jump down, look at this amazing Christmas lobby that we have, turn around and go to the entrance of the casino. And then once you're inside the casino, if you run to the left, there's a prize attendant Chip here. He has limited prize for star gems. You can see I've already gotten my 10 star gems here. Now you can do this per ship, so if you have 4 characters, each on a different ship, you can actually trade in for these star gems for each additional ship. It's limited per ship, not per account. It's quite a bit of extra star gems that you can get per week. And if you're unsure of how to get a hold of casino coins, when you're in the main lobby of PSO2, if you run over to the left over here, there's a daily order attendant here. And towards the bottom, he usually has some really easy to get gathering items here. As well as throughout the list here, there's also some gathering items that you can get from sending your support partner out for gathering some of them too. And just clearing any of these daily orders will actually give you some casino coins. So I went ahead and just grabbed one of these. And you can see I have a whole bunch of these just kind of stocked up, and like I have a lot of these items too, like this little neck flange, for example. We'll go ahead and grab this. And when I go to turn this in, even though I have 629 of this item, I'm just going to turn in 1 just so I save more of this item for another turn in later. Or I could additionally do this on my extra characters too. And clearing that 1 daily order, you can see it popped up a completed daily order mission, and it's giving me 5 casino passes, which is 500 casino coins. And you can actually do this per day, per character that you have, and it's a good way to get casino coin. And to actually trade the casino coin passes when you're in the casino, the little Voldragon here, you can just take the passes to the Voldragon, and you can spin it 5 times. And he'll spit out some casino coins at you. Sometimes he'll RNG give you like more than 100 each. Sometimes you'll get like 500 per thing. So you can get quite a bit on RNG. Also, for first time in the casino, this NPC here, Alan, actually has a bunch of like little random quests that you can do scattered around the casino to get like casino passes and little rewards and stuff. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. Are you all excited for the STEA update? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Also, come follow me on Twitch, NiNjahCheeto. I stream PSO2 along with other games and enjoy chatting with my viewers there. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one. Happy holidays, everybody.